Ms. Tom's here. Today we're talking about rates and unit rates. So let's get into it. A rate is a ratio that compares two different quantities with different units of measure. They are usually written in the form of a fraction. It's not actually a fraction. It's a ratio that compares two quantities. It just looks like a fraction. Okay, so here's our example. 80 miles in 2 hours. So if we travel 80 miles and it takes us 2 hours, this is how we would write it as a ratio. We call it a rate, okay? 80 miles over 2 hours, okay? That line right there tells us that we are comparing miles to hours, okay? So a unit rate is a rate in which the second measurement or the amount is 1. Okay, so up here we had 80 miles in 2 hours. So what we're wanting to do is to simplify that rate to get a unit rate. Okay, so in order to simplify it, what we have to do is to divide by the denominator. We're going to divide by whatever our denominator is. So we are going to use the same example, 80 miles in 2 hours, and we're going to divide by our denominator. So our denominator was 2, so we're going to do 80 divided by 2 and 2 divided by 2. Remember, whatever you do to the top of the fraction, you have to do the bottom of the fraction. Same exact thing in ratios, okay? It works the same way. So 80 divided by 2 gives us 40, and 2 divided by 2 gives us 1. Our goal for unit rates is to have our denominator as the number 1. So 40 over 1 is always our goal. Our goal is to have that denominator as 1. So we have 40 miles in 1 hour. And the way we say that is 40 miles per hour. So we use the word per to represent that 1 unit. Okay, so you'll hear it say something per something. That's when you know it's a unit rate, when they use that word per. Okay, so let's recap what we talked about. Rates are ratios that compare two different quantities, so miles and hours. Unit rates are rates written with the denominator of 1, and it's used with the word per. So 40 miles per hour, 40 miles in 1 hour.